At 8:38 a.m. local time on October 27th, the ground began to rapidly shake back and forth on the island of Guadeloupe in the Caribbean. A strong earthquake had just struck at shallow depths with an epicenter 180 kilometers or 112 miles east of the aforementioned island's edge, which registered in as a magnitude 6.5. The ground motion was felt for a period of several seconds and would go on to be felt at varying intensities as far away as Anguilla to the north and Tobago to the south. Yet, despite the quake's shallow epicenter, the notable distance from the closest population center meant that no damage or casualties of any kind occurred, with the strongest ground motion a section of a populated island felt being equal to an MMI intensity of 4. No tsunami waves were generated either, with the earthquake that struck having a scientifically interesting origin. You see, in subduction zone settings like the Eastern Caribbean islands, typically speaking, the very largest of earthquakes occur at the subduction zone boundary, where the Caribbean plate to the west and the South American plate to the east are touching. However, the October 27th quake did not occur at this boundary, occurring far shallower at depths of 9 kilometers or 5.6 miles. The reason for this is the quake completely originated on a slightly oblique normal fault on the overlying Caribbean plate. Normal faults are typically associated with extensional environments, and this partially describes the location where the earthquake happened. As, due to the westward motion of the subducting South American plate, the top of this transfers some strain to the very bottom of the Caribbean plate, causing it to want to head westward slightly. At the same time, the motion of the Caribbean plate to the east pulls the top of the plate in that direction, thus pulling the plate apart. Thus, strain builds over time until it is released via the motion of a normal fault, which in this case likely meant a 20-kilometer-long section of a previously unknown fault slipping. 16 minutes later, at 8:54 a.m. local time, another strong earthquake struck the vicinity, registering in as a magnitude 6.0, but once again thankfully causing no damage. In the time since, 8 magnitude 4 and 1 magnitude 5 range aftershocks have struck, with a combined 5 magnitude 4 plus aftershocks on the 27th, 3 on the 28th, and 2 on the 29th. This earthquake sequence did not have any apparent effect on any of the region's active volcanoes such as Mount Pelee and Martinique, especially because these islands experience insufficient ground motion for activity at a volcano to be potentially triggered. A similar magnitude 6.2 quake struck in the vicinity late on the night of March 7, 1995, involving a different fault line but the same source of strain on the overlying Caribbean plate. There are 4 distinct bands of seismicity that occur in the Eastern Caribbean, with 2025's October 27th quake occurring on the eastern of these 4. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you would like to request a specific topic, please leave a comment below. As a final note, I would like to thank this channel's patrons on Patreon and channel members on YouTube for supporting my work.